Hello, good morning, and welcome to that beautiful Wednesday morning, the 9th day of February 2022. The month is this February is running. Thank God it's not like, January. Well, to join us live on Facebook at Ultimate FM. Like our page also to get notified anytime we're live to be part of our programs. You can also listen to us live via our website. Commercial break is the newspaper headline, so do stay tuned.
Yes, yes, yes. It's VO Resort and Event Center. You need some time away from the hustle and bustle of the city to relax, kick back, and have some fun. Off with family, friends, and that special someone. You have an event and need a beautiful, accommodating space to host your guests. Look no further. VO Resort and Event Center has got your back. With our 1,000-seater hall, restaurant and bar, poolside, gym, tennis courts, golf course, VIP space, kids play courts, alluring bedrooms, and a serene environment to cap it all up. Nothing is left uncovered. VO Resort and Event Center is located at kilometer 36 Ishara, Agoiwoye Road, Ishara Remo, Ogun State. Telephone 081-687-09103, 090-416-26640, and 091-374-23830. With VO Resort and Event Center, you've made the right choice.
You're listening to the best radio station on the planet. The radio station you can't live without. This is your radio. Ladies and gentlemen, here it is. The most listened to radio show on the planet. Even the other stations are tuned in too.
View Radio.
View Radio.
View Radio.
View Radio. View Radio FM. We are the best.
One day, come on, leave this radio for me now. I enjoy this View Radio.
Gida leave him for me for View Radio. Like me, I enjoy them for me. Haji Kongo, Nagodi.
Hello. Give me the full volume of this FM. I'm enjoying this View Radio.
Alright, welcome back to the program this morning on View Ultimate FM. Join us live on Facebook at Ultimate FM and like our get notified anytime we're allowed to be part of our programs. Now, on the Nigerian Tribune this morning, Lawan meets regulatory agencies in the education sector over alleged hike in school fees. The president of the Senate, Ahmad Lawan, on Tuesday held a meeting. Executive Secretary of the National University Commission, NUC, Professor Abubakar Rashid, Executive Secretary of the National Commission for Colleges of Education, Professor Paulinus Chijoke Okwele, and Hajia Bilikisu Ahmad, representing the National Board for Technical Education. The Senate President told his guests that he convened the meeting as a follow-up to an earlier engagement which he had last week with the Coalition of Northern Group Students Wing, which brought a complaint of a plan by some tertiary institutions to hike registration fees. The Senate President cautioned that whatever situations we find ourselves, we must not do anything that would jeopardize the position of our students, particularly at a time that is so difficult. I think he couldn't have said anything more factual, actually. Things are really, really difficult at this time. And, increment of fees is not actually the right thing to do at this particular time, being with the current economic situation in the country. And I think it's not just tertiary institutions that are doing this. Most private owned primary and secondary schools are actually on this same table. In fact, they just derive joy in increasing school fees almost every new school session without any reasonable explanation as of why they're increasing the school fees, and it's becoming logical explanation as of why they're increasing school fees, because things are hard, things are difficult. People are finding it very difficult to even feed or to uphold a particular standard of living, and the education that they're trying so hard to get, you are still increasing all forms of levies in the name of you just want to collect money. It's not supposed to be so. Let's stop putting so much pressure on ourselves. We're our problem. We're our own problem, if you ask me, because we keep complaining about how the government is doing this, how the government is not doing a particular thing, but we are the ones that are making things difficult for ourselves. All right, still on the Nigerian Tribune, no going back on strike. Buhari's promise has no weight. ASU. The Academic Staff Union of Universities has emphasized its readiness to embark on industrial action should the federal government refuse to act fast before this Friday on meeting its lingering demands. The union said its members had has been enjoyed by their colleagues elsewhere globally and now pushed to the wall and can no longer continue in that manner. I keep saying this. It's not just enough to make promises. You have made promises to these people. We have been saying, we're going to make sure that we give you guys your due diligence. We're going to make sure that we do this for you guys. But still, seen anything. These promises had been going on since some time last year, and this is February 2022. Since 2021, you have been telling these people that you're going to fulfill your promise. You keep making a different promise every single time, and nothing is being done. They are tired. And if the federal government is really keen about education in this country, it will show in their actions. It will show. Right now, our educational system is in a very, very bad state, and if ASU should go on another strike, it's going to be another ball game altogether. Some people are at the verge of just graduating, and now if they go on strike, they have to wait for extra months before they now graduate. So we don't know how long the strike is going to take, except this thing shouldn't be so difficult. This should be things that are priorities in the country. Not doing things that don't matter, trying to set up student loans. Those are not the things of priority. Let these lecturers be paid their due diligence. They have tried. They sacrificed a lot. Like what he has said, they could actually choose to, go to private universities or go to places where they will be appreciated institutions, and they should be paid, please. Queues to persist at filling stations until depot restocks, marketer says. Until depots are restocked with adequate and quality products. The marketers who spoke to the News Agency of Nigeria on the condition of petrol in some parts of the country, they noted that the directive to withdraw the product on the market even after distribution to many filling stations across Lagos and other areas created a supply shortfall, thereby leading to panic buying. Okay, so they have come out now to give us an explanation as to why there is currently a scarcity of petroleum products in the country, and I think it's a very, very valid explanation, because I know for some weeks now on social media, on the news, there have been cases of adulterated petroleum products being sold to people in various filling stations across the country, and you see people complaining of how they went to buy fuel and it seemed like it was mixed with water. They went to buy fuel and it seemed like it was mixed with something, and you could actually see that this fuel was adulterated. Like, nobody needs to tell you. Like, looking at it alone, you would know that something is actually really wrong with this thing. And I think that the order that was given to them to withdraw the products actually a good one, but then it should be done swiftly to avoid things like this, and there should be tactics around it. It should not just be withdrawn and there is no how will I put it now, there is no immediate reimbursement of those products back to the petrol stations. There should be a form of reimbursement quickly. The queues are becoming longer and it's spreading to other parts of the country, and so it should be worked on quickly, very, very quickly. All right, I'll just take one more headline from the Nigerian Tribune. Oyo NSCDC inaugurates 74 female armed officers as special squad, tasked them on ensuring peace. 74 female officers of the Nigerian Security and Civil Defense Corps NSCDC have been tasked to ensure peace even while armed, rather than creating trouble will be a replica of the female soldiers who fought the Dahomey War in history. Very, very true words indeed. It is their job to ensure peace even while armed. It is not their job to cause trouble. That is one thing that should actually stick to the minds of these are security officials in our country. Many a times there is this misuse and abuse of power just because you are armed, so you feel like nobody can do anything to you and you don't owe anybody an explanation. You owe us peace. to start being the ones to create trouble. It's not your job to start making people cry. It's actually your job to prevent people from being in tears. So why would you be the one that will now start bullying people and oppressing people? That is not your job. I actually feel like it's a very, very good admonishment, and I really do hope that they are going to take this and run with it. All right, that was connected.
Yes, yes, yes. It's VO Resort and Event Center. You need some time away from the hustle and bustle of the city to relax, kick back, and have some fun. Time off with family, friends, and that special someone. You have an event and need a beautiful, accommodating space to host your guests? Look no further. VO Resort and Event Center has got your back with our 1,000-seater hall, restaurant and bar, poolside, gym, tennis courts, golf course, VIP space, kids play courts, alluring bedrooms, and a serene environment to cap it all up. Nothing is left uncovered. VO Resort and Event Center is located at kilometer 36 Ishara, Agoiwoye Road, Ishara Remo, Ogun State. Telephone 081-687-09103, 090-416-26640, and 091-374-23830. With VO Resort and Event Center, you've made the right choice.
You're listening to the best radio station on the planet. The radio station you can't live without. This is your radio. Ladies and gentlemen, here it is. The most listened to radio show on the planet. Even the other stations are tuned in too.
View Radio.
Vio Radio.
View Radio.
Vio Radio. Vio Radio FM. We are the best.
One day, come on, leave this radio for me now. They enjoy this VO radio.
Gida leave him for me for PO radio. Like me, I enjoy him for me. Haji go na go di.
Hello. Give me the full volume of this FM. I'm enjoying this View Radio.
Yes, yes, yes. It's VO Resort and Event Center. You need some time away from the hustle and bustle of the city to relax, kick back, and have some fun. Time off with family, friends, and that special someone. You have an event and need a beautiful, accommodating space to host your guests? Look no further. VO Resort and Event Center has got your back with our 1,000-seater hall, restaurant and bar, poolside, gym, tennis courts, golf course, VIP space, kids play courts, alluring bedrooms, and a serene environment to cap it all up. Nothing is left uncovered. VO Resort and Event Center is located at kilometer 36 Ishara, Agoiwoye Road, Ishara Remo, Ogun State. Telephone 081-687-09103, 090-416-26640, and 091-374-23830. With VO Resort and Event Center, you've made the right choice.
Welcome back to the Breakfast Show on VO Ultimate FM. On the Vanguard newspaper this morning, gunmen shoot petrol station owner dead, flee with vehicle. Gunmen in military camouflage stormed Osofem Oil and Gas Company in the Ifo area of Ogun State over the weekend. Shooting its owner, Mr. Olu, was opened. The deceased has gathered visited the petrol station on Sunday to take stock of the day's sales. As he was about to leave in his car, the gunmen announced their presence with sporadic gunshots, ordering everyone to lie down. The hooded assailants were said to have entered late James' car, took over the steering, and suspicion James jumped out of the car and took to his heels, but he slipped in the process. One of the gunmen who was chasing him reportedly shot him in the ear, abandoned him in his pool of blood and car. Very, very sad story indeed. Just 4 days after the petrol station was opened, the owner of the petrol station was shot dead. Gunmen, apparently they were robbers because intention of killing, and it's a very, very sad story indeed. We really do hope that the soul of the deceased rest in peace, and people should be more careful. Like I've said, it seems that these people have eyes everywhere, so if they just notice that you have something, they just keep following you and all that. So everybody should watch their back, be very, very careful, because these gunmen are not even stopping anytime soon. Herdsmen invade Agatu, destroy property, farm and farmland. Suspected herdsmen reportedly invaded part of Agatu local government area of Benue State, destroying farmlands and displacing thousands. Made the disclosure yesterday when the new Och Idoma, Dr. John Odogbo, led other traditional rulers and stakeholders from Agatu on a thank you visit to Governor Samuel Otom in Makurdi. Very, very sad indeed. I don't know why there are a lot of sad stories on Vanguard this morning, but then herdsmen invaded a farm because there are a whole lot of attacks from herdsmen, from bandits, from Boko Haram and all that. But I really thought, I was hopeful that, the one of herdsmen was being dealt with, but then again, we have seen another attack. We really hope that the federal government and the state government of this state that are really affected by these people are working on a way to make sure that these things are brought to an end immediately. Alright, gunmen kill Islamic leader in Delta. Suspected gunmen reportedly shot dead Secretary of Delta State Council for Islamic Affairs prayers at Oloho Avenue, Ughelli, Delta State. Public Relations Officer of the Council, Issa Edogame, who confirmed his assassination, said he was attacked on his way from the nearby mosque where he went to offer his evening prayers. He was assassinated along Oloho Avenue, Ughelli. Very sad indeed. It just shows that, like I said, people should be more careful, especially if you're someone that is in one where you'll be in the public eye. It's beginning to look like these people know what they're doing. They know their targets. So once they have a target, they just go ahead and kill people. And this is the period leading up to the 2023 elections, and there's a whole lot of chaos everywhere, especially if you are someone that let us be careful. Let us be extremely careful, because these people are not playing. All right, one more headline. Senate approves 6 new law schools across geopolitical zones. The Senate yesterday approved the establishment of 6 new campuses of the Nigerian Law School across the 6 geopolitical zones of the country. The approval of the additional law schools was sequel to consideration of Senator Opeyemi Bamidele, All Progressive Congress, APC, Ekiti Central-led Senate Committee on Judiciary, Human Rights and Legal Matters on the Legal Education Act Amendment Bill 2021. The bill was sponsored by Senator Smart Adeyemi, APC, Kogi West. Accordingly, the Senate approved the Jos Law School Campus, Plateau State, and Kaba Law School Campus, Kogi State, for the North Central Geopolitical Zone. The chamber also approved the Yola Law School Campus, Adamawa State, and Meduguri Law School Campus, Borno State, to serve the Northeast Zone. The Northwest Zone, the Senate approved the Kano Law School Campus, Kano State, and Agungu Law School Campus, Kebbi State. In the Southeast, the chamber gave approval for Enugu Law School Campus and Okija Law School Campus, Anambra State. The Senate equally okayed the Yenagoa Law School Campus, Bayelsa State, Port Harcourt Law School Campus, Rivers State, and Orogun Law School Campus, Delta State, for the South-South Zone. And in the Southwest, lastly, the chamber approved the Lagos Law School Campus, Lagos State, and Ilawe Law School Campus, Ekiti State. The Buhari Law School, I really do think that this is indeed a good one, with the addition of new law campuses, that is new law schools in the country, because trust me, the amount of people that are studying law in the I think the provisions for more law schools was actually a good one, so that people should not be choked. We had just Lagos, Yola, Kano, Abuja, but now we have other ones everywhere, Goa. In fact, in all geopolitical zones in the country, there is a law school. So when you turn here, there is a law school. When you turn here, there is a law school. And even people that are, scared of the insecurity in some parts of the country, they don't want to travel to other parts. They could make it in such a way that you don't be so far. So even if you come from this particular place, your law school could just still be from that same geopolitical zone, so you wouldn't have to travel so far away just because you want to go for law school. All right, that was it on the Vanguard newspaper this morning. More headlines will come to you right after this short commercial break, so don't go anywhere.
Yes. is VO Resort and Event Center. Do you need some time away from the hustle and bustle of the city to relax, kick back, and have some fun? Time off with family, friends, and that special someone. You have an event and need a beautiful, accommodating space to host your guests? Look no further. VO Resort and Event Center has got your back. With our 1,000-seater hall, restaurant and bar, poolside, gym, tennis courts, golf course, VIP space, kids play courts, alluring bedrooms, and a serene environment to cap it all up, nothing is left uncovered. VO Resort and Event Center is located at kilometer 36 Ishara, Agoiwoye Road, Ishara Remo, Ogun State. Telephone 081-687-09103, 090-416-26640, and 091-374-23830. With VO Resort and Event Center, you've made the right choice.